stop?
You really need to stop.
How can I stop?
And I'm gonna help you. Because today we're talking about brake pads. How do you figure out what brake pads are right for your bicycle? First thing, type of brake system you have. If you have an older mountain bike, say with older cantilever style brakes, chances are you're gonna need a smooth post style pad. This is a rubber molded pad with a smooth post coming out the back, and it's held in place via these little nuts and washers on the brake system. Newer cantilevers, or linear pull, or V-brakes they're sometimes called, will use a threaded post with a little collection of concave and convex washers to help you get the right angle on that pad. If you have older road bike with a caliper brake, these bolt style pads will work awesome. And if you have a newer road bike with road calipers, we have these little brake shoes. They are specific to the brand of calipers, Shimano, SRAM, Campagnolo, for example. You can get either the aluminum carrier with a replaceable insert or the molded pad. The molded pad's gonna be a little bit cheaper, but when this pad runs out, you have to replace the entire thing. Awesome part about the carrier with the replaceable inserts is as the insert wears, throw that sucker away, put a new one in. You don't have to reset your brake shoes. Very convenient. It also makes it convenient when you have different types of wheels, in particular carbon and aluminum. That brings us to the next thing we got to figure out, is make sure you get brake pads that are compatible with your rims. Carbon fiber and aluminum use different types of compounds. Aluminum, great heat dissipation qualities. You can use just a basic rubber pad. But rubber on carbon fiber, no bueno. Carbon fiber will dump the heat generated at the braking surface back into the brake pad, so you'll have no brakes at all until that heat gets high enough to melt the pad. Then you have all the brakes in the world, which would be awesome for your dental surgeon's boat payment, but not for you. So make sure you get carbon specific pads if you have carbon rims. So pads formulated for carbon fiber rims are either natural cork or some synthetic material that mimics cork in its thermal properties. Now, if you go to these Cartridge style pads, Shimano and SRAM use the same style, but Campagnolo does not. So you have to know whether you have SRAM, Shimano, Campagnolo. That's really easy to figure out. Some special considerations: if you have Mavic rims with their textured Exolith brake track, you also need a special pad. That's a very abrasive brake track that requires a little bit of a harder pad. It would chew through conventional rubber pads in very short order. Carbon pads cannot be used with aluminum rims. They just don't work very well, and especially if things got wet, you would have absolutely no braking power whatsoever. So make sure you get the correct pads for your rims. Compounds can also be dependent upon the riding conditions. This black pad is good for just general riding, dry conditions. Probably familiar with the salmon pad. This has iron oxide or rust included in it, and that makes it really great in wet, nasty conditions. So this is an extreme conditions pad. They can also mix the compounds, black and salmon, so it's good for mixed conditions. Have any questions about this or anything else? Give us a call or visit us at westernbikeworks.com.